Hello and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. We are continuing on with our Friendly Foliage Bundle, and it is Throwback Thursday, so I have brought in the Elements of Text set that just recently retired, and I used one of the stitched rectangle dies to cut out the greeting, and I'm using some of the tinsel gems that are also retired. So this is a side opening landscape card, and I will explain as I go here. I've got a side opening landscape card base, which is where you take your 8.5 by 11 and cut it at 4 1/4, score it at 5 1/2, and then you've got your card base. And then I've got a 5 1/4 by 4 for the outside, a 5 by 3 3/4 for the inside, and then a Thinking of You tag just with the stitched rectangle die. And I actually used the little vine stamp second value in Smoky Slate, and then stamped first value in Gorgeous Grape over top of it. So let's go ahead and get started on this card. So I'm doing Smoky Slate with one of the Elements of Text stamps, and we're doing second value. So I'm just going to pop that down, and then I need to do this twice, so I'm going to make sure I'm leaving myself room. And we're going to pop that down again like that. Okay, so that's golden. So what we're going to do next is we're going to take our Friendly Foliage stamp, and we're going to ink it up. And you may notice that there's already ink on the stamps and there's already ink on the paper here. And that's because this is the 4th time I've tried to do this video. So it's been a bit of a challenge. The card is super simple. It's just a day. So there we go. There is our centerpiece here. Now, here's where the magic happens. I'm going to take my Highland Heather. Okay, so my Highland Heather, and I'm just going to add the color around. I'm going to leave the center white just to highlight that really pretty set of leaves there. So I'm just coming around, and again with the blending brushes starting off the page so you don't get one of those little blobs on your project. Okay, so I'm just going to come in a little bit more. It's going to add a little bit more color here. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do with that. And then I am going to come in with the Gorgeous Grape. And I'm going to put that piece of ribbon there because I need to remember to use it. So I'm going to come in with the Gorgeous Grape, and I'm just going to come in around the edges just to add that little bit of tone, change in color, just to the edges. I don't want to come in too far and cover up that Highland Heather. So I'm just coming in at the edge. Okay, just like that. And maybe a little bit blended, just a little bit more rounded there. Okay, so just pop that off to the side. Then I'm going to take my blending brush. I'm not going to re-ink. I'm just going to do the edge of the greeting just to add a little bit to it, and then I'm also going to do the edge of the piece going inside, just to add a little bit of interest instead of just a plain white piece. And you'll notice that I haven't actually re-inked my brush. I don't need to for this particular piece. Okay, and then I'm just going to add just a little bit of detail. I'm using this small set of leaves, and I'm just going to come in with my basic gray and just a couple like that. Just super simple, super easy. And I'm going to move that out of the way because I don't need it anymore. And let's start building this card out. So we're going to pop this inside. Just put a little bit of adhesive on it. And we're going to pop this down. Just like that. Here we go. So we got pretty inside as well. And then we're going to take our ribbon. And I did mention that I had already started this card once. So here we go. Once, twice, 3 times. fourth. Yeah, this is the fourth try. So we're just going to pop this around. And my ribbon is not long enough. So I'm just going to grab some more ribbon. And this is just, it's just white ribbon. I think it might be retired as well now. But there you go. It is Throwback Thursday. So we're just going to pop that end down like that. Run this around. Make sure I'm even. Pop that down. I can probably just trim that excess piece off there like that. Okay, and then I'm just going to put adhesive all the way around the edge. There we go. And we're going to pop this down. So, there we go. I realized I hadn't used Highland Heather or Gorgeous Grape in quite some time. So I was really pleased to come up and use it this time. Okay, and we're just going to tie a single knot here with a shorter piece of ribbon just off to the side like that. You can trim the edges up if you want to. We're going to add our Thinking of You, and I'm going to use just the edges of my dimensionals because I want to use the dimensionals to kind of hold the ribbon down. I don't want the greeting to kind of float stuck on top of the ribbon so it moves around. So we're just going to peel these backgrounds off. Okay, the backing. And then this is going to go just right here like this and lay down straight. And there we go. You can shift that along. I am just going to trim off a little bit of the ribbon. Don't need quite that much on there. So we're just going to give that a trim like that. Okay. And then we're going to pull in some of these. I don't know if they're actually going to work or not. I don't know. So let's just pull this in and see if we like that. Actually, you know what? It's not bad. It is not bad at all. Okay, I've got two more little ones. No, those are larger. Ah, we've got more little ones here. You can tell which colors I used the most with this. And I'm popping one up here like this. And then one in here like this. And they're so translucent that although they are pink, it really doesn't look like it. It's really pulled it up well with the Gorgeous Grape and the Highland Heather. Okay, so that is our Thursday, Throwback Thursday card using the elements of text, the stitched rectangle, and some of those tinsel gems that are indeed retired. So let me know which is your favorite, whether it's the Blackberry Bliss and Berry Burst, or Gorgeous Grape and Highland Heather, and what colors that you would do it in. So thank you so much for watching, and let's create together again soon.